We're witnessing a major escalation between Thailand and Cambodia. Thailand has launched airstrikes on Cambodian military targets on July 24, 2025, along their long-disputed border, escalating tensions between the Southeast Asian neighbors. Thailand also accused Cambodia of launching rockets into civilian areas. Thailand's health ministry said that at least 12 people, including 11 civilians and 1 soldier, have lost their lives in clashes with Cambodian troops. Cambodia's defense ministry confirmed that a Thai F-16 dropped 2 bombs on a road near the ancient Priya Vihir Temple, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It condemned what it called, quote, brutal, barbaric, and violent military aggression, accusing Thailand of violating international law. The strikes come a day after a Thai soldier lost his leg to a landmine on the border, prompting a downgrade of diplomatic ties between both countries as relations collapsed to their lowest level in years. Cambodia's prime minister has urged his country's citizens in Thailand to return to Cambodia if they don't feel safe. Thailand has accused Cambodia of launching an airstrike on civilian infrastructure. Cambodia has not yet responded to this accusation, but earlier swore to, quote, respond decisively. All information in this video is according to CNN.
Why are we the villain here when Thailand is the one who opened fire first? And yet they're not letting our people out of their border coming back home. They even bully Cambodians who live in their country, abusing them, harassing, and treating them as a threat. There's even a video of a Thai guy slapping a Cambodian, forcing him to send a message to our prime minister. The Thai guy slapped him when he didn't. Our people who live in your country, they're just innocent individuals. If you are who you claim you are, you wouldn't do this to them. All we want is peace, guys.
So, if you haven't already seen the news, you know that Thailand and Cambodia are basically on the brink of war. I also want to note that this video is purely from my own research, and I'm just trying to give you more context and more information, but please don't use it against me because I'm just trying to give you information so that you understand the context and the situation a little better about what's going on between Thailand and Cambodia. For years and years, it's been a very shared, intertwined history between these two countries, and it started basically way back when France colonized Cambodia. Thailand and Cambodia share a very long history with one another, and it's very intertwined, very complex. And a lot of it has to do with culture and the borrowing of culture, which is why there is so much historical tension. You know, who owns what? What culture belongs to who? What customs and traditions belong to Thailand, and what customs and traditions belong to the Cambodians? So just imagine, this is just the tip of the iceberg. These historical tensions have been here for years. There is a lot of resentment between Thailand and Cambodia. And how all of this really began is when there was a landmine explosion earlier this month, which injured Thai soldiers. On top of this, a leaked phone call between the Prime Minister of Thailand and Cambodia's Hun Sen caused public outrage in Thailand, which led both countries to cut diplomatic ties with one another, and they withdrew their ambassadors. And this leaked phone call caused a huge public outrage because people thought that this conversation shouldn't have happened, and that the Thai prime minister was putting Thailand at risk for being too comfortable or too cozy with leader of Cambodia, which is why there is so much national tension at the moment. And what's currently happening now on the 24th of July is that armed clashes have broken out on the Thailand-Cambodian border, and Thai F-16 fighter jets launched airstrikes after Cambodian forces fired rockets into Thai territory. At least 9 to 11 civilians have been killed in Thailand, with many more injured on both sides, both Cambodia and Thailand, and over 40,000 Thai villagers have been evacuated from border towns. I mean, all of this is to say that this isn't a good situation for anyone. It's not good for the Cambodians. It's not good for the Thai people. And all of this stems from the fact that we cannot agree on who owns what and who is borrowing what culture and what customs and traditions from one another. I mean, it is just so complicated. It's been years of accusing one another of stealing each other's cultures and traditions. And at the end of this, it's not good for anybody. It's not good for the Cambodians. It's not good for the Thai people. There is a lot of built-up resentment, and this tension has led us to the brink of war. So this is what happens when two countries are fighting for power, for their own cultural pride, and for politics. And that's kind of the easy version that I can give to you as of now. So continue to follow the news for updates, and I will try my best as well to update you guys on what's going on. Once again, this video is for informative purposes only. I am just simply trying to help people understand what is currently happening between Thailand and Cambodia, and I will keep you updated.
All right, so in terms of a Thailand-Cambodia ceasefire, right now we're seeing Cambodia kind of look internationally. They went to the UN Security Council saying, hey, we need third parties to step in and broker some sort of peace deal here, whereas Thailand is saying, no, we're going to do this one-on-one. We'll find a way to work with Cambodia. That's a bit of a sticking point right now.
Cambodia has everything to lose and gain nothing from conflicts, so why would we start the war?
So let's use our critical thinking for a second. Why would Cambodia, a still developing nation, ever start a war with Thailand, one of the most advanced military and economic powers in Southeast Asia? It doesn't make sense. This isn't a fair fight. It's not even a fight Cambodia asked for, and yet look at how it's being framed. This feels like an echo of Iran and Palestine all over again, a smaller, wounded nation painted as the aggressor while the more powerful side dominates the narrative and the battlefield. Let's be clear, the ones suffering aren't the politicians, it's not the ones calling the shots, it's the innocent civilians, the children, the elders, the families caught in the middle who are bleeding. This hurts both sides. War has always been a weapon for power. It's never about justice. It's never for the people. So ask yourself, who gains from this conflict? Who suffers? And why are we still falling for the same pattern again and again and letting history repeat itself? This isn't about nationalism. This is about manipulation. And until we can start thinking critically and questioning the bigger picture, the cycle will continue to repeat itself and the innocent will keep paying the price.
And here are 5 reasons that I want you to believe me that Cambodia would never start a war with Thailand. First of all, Cambodia immediately called for international help. Right after the violence broke out, our Prime Minister Hun Sen called on the United Nations and international community to intervene. Cambodia asked for peace and transparency. If Cambodia were the aggressor, it would have not welcomed outside investigation or help so openly. That alone proves our intentions were self-defensive, not aggressive. Second of all, Cambodia's military is not as strong as Thailand's. Thailand has a much larger and well-equipped military. Cambodia does not have the same level of air force, weapon systems, or defense budget. It would be so naive and not logical for Cambodia to start a war with Thailand, knowing that Cambodia is not going to win. Cambodia is going to lose the war. Why would we do it? Why would we start the war? Number 3, Cambodia has a smaller and fragile economy. Cambodia depends on trades, tourism, and peace to build the economy. And war would only damage our economy, hurts our worker, and scare away our investors. And with our development still in progress, starting a war would be economic suicide. And number 4, Cambodia has a much smaller population. Cambodia has only about 1/3 of the populations of Thailand. The populations of Cambodia is 17 million people and the populations of Thailand is 71 million people. That means fewer soldiers, fewer workers, and less national capacity to start a war. A smaller country starting a war against a country which is a lot bigger than itself just simply doesn't make sense. Cambodia's strength lies in peace, not war. Number 5, history shows that Cambodia does not start wars, has never started or initiated wars. If you look back to modern history, back to the 13th century until today, Cambodia has always been invaded by our own neighbors such as Thailand. Just an example. You look at the case in 2011, Thailand invaded Preh Vihear from Cambodia using military power. And now Preh Vihear is a part of UNESCO World Heritage Site and Thailand is still up there invading our temple that was built by our own ancestors. What's going on, Thailand? Thailand has repeatedly been involved in border tensions and aggressive actions. So, in conclusion, Cambodia did not and would never start a war with Thailand, our neighbor. So I'm not here to try to make Cambodia's side look good, but after you watch this video, I hope that it helped you change your mind a little bit.
This is a message to Thai people who use violence against Cambodian people who live and work in Thailand. So as you know, there's a lot of Thai people who live and work in Cambodia too. The way that you act, the way that you use your hands against Cambodian people's face, do you think what you did is proud? Imagine if Cambodian people do the same to Thai people who live and work in Cambodia. How do you feel? Even if you don't know, let me clarify it to you. Cambodian people are so polite, yet no one have never used any violence against anyone who live and work here as a foreigner. But the way you act, the way you did, make a lot of Cambodian people who live and work here in Cambodia really disappointed. And some, there's an anger in their heart. What you did, they want to do the same too. So just if you're a man, if you're a real man, just hold a gun and fight on the border like a real man. Don't be a coward. Use violence against the one that have no power to fight back. I'm Cambodian and I'm really, really disappointed the way you act. And I hope there's nothing like that happen again, even if in your country or in my country. If it's war, you need to be an army and go to the border and fight like a real man, a real army. The way you act, it's only a coward can do that. Cambodia, remember? Cambodia.
Thailand and Russia are no different. Russia invaded Ukraine in 2014. Thailand recently invaded Cambodia in 2025. And I will give you a good example. For example, this house is yours, very beautiful. Your parents left this house for you, and someone else came to your house and kicked you out of their house and said, "This house is mine." What would you do? You fight back. You would fight back to get the house that your parents worked so hard to build this house and left this house for you. And it's the same to the situations in Cambodia right now. Thailand invaded Cambodia to get our land, to get our territory. And when Cambodia fights back, they accuse Cambodia of being the one who initiated the war. This is crazy. Just like in Russia. So I'm reaching out to you, to world leaders, international organizations such as United Nations, International Court of Justice. Please save Cambodia, because we need to protect our sovereignty, our property, our country, our nations, our people. We cannot surrender safe.
Look, I'm from the West. Don't let the Western media lie to you about this Cambodia-Thailand conflict right now. Thailand is 100% in the wrong. They're trying to take sovereign area from Cambodia, something that was agreed upon by the ICU 60 years ago that said this is Cambodia's land, and Thailand is aggressively trying to take it. But the Western media is lying their asses off. They're not saying anything about, Thailand being wrong in this scenario. Thailand is 100% wrong. Cambodia is 100% right. They're protecting their people and they're protecting their land. I'm American and I'm super pissed off that the Western media is lying so badly and trying to make Cambodia look like the evil in this thing when they're clearly not.
F-16 fighter jets in Thailand have been dropping bombs over Cambodia today. As Cambodia doesn't have an air force, stuff like this is being seen all over the skies. But most importantly, it is what is inside of these, because this is a war crime and these are cluster munitions. These American-supplied F-16s are housing cluster bombs, which is illegal pretty much everywhere. Because once the bomb drops, it disperses into hundreds of these tinier objects, meaning wherever they're dropped, they're going to end up hundreds of feet away from the actual target, putting many civilians and children at risk of being hit. And if you're hit with one of these metal balls, bad news for you. All this morning, we're getting some insane combat footage, such as this eerie photo of an F-16 over Cambodia, as the Thai Air Force is bombing them relentlessly. Heavy equipment was moved to the front lines, and like yesterday, we saw tanks engaging on the battlefield. Diplomatic relations are completely severed, and we're on the brink of a full-scale war. Follow me for updates.
Okay, the people who are saying that Cambodia started the war first, I just want to say one thing, that Cambodia is working hard on building its economic sector. Cambodia is trying to reduce its poverty as well. Well, it's very irrational and illogical for Cambodia to go into war at this time, because both nations are going to face the destruction. So I don't believe that Cambodia is literally aiming or has any interest to do that. Cambodia is a peaceful country. Cambodia has a long-term vision in the future to become a better and developed country. Cambodia is building its new airports. Cambodia is bringing tourism industry here. Cambodia is bringing a friendly culture. It's cultivating beautiful, happy culture for everyone in the world without any discrimination for caste, color, and creed. In short, war with Thailand will only destroy the vision of Cambodia.
In this video, I want to share the information and news to our international people who want to know the conflict and war between Thailand and Cambodia border. So the case is Thailand claimed that Tamonto Tamontom Takrabai Temple is their territory, but the fact is it's Cambodia territory. And this morning on 24 July 2025, they start war. They start to attack us to claim those territory. And Cambodia never won war, but we have no choice to defend back and fight back to stand for our territories. And they paint us in every global news, and their big news in Thailand that they said Cambodia started the war first, that's why they fight back. But in reality, the case of this is the same as previous temple. You guys attack us first. For second things, we have sent this case and negotiate in peace with Thailand, but they never solve the problem in peace. They avoid ICJ. We sent the case to ICJ, and they said ICJ, it's unfair. It's always want us to win. You know why? Because those temples is ours. We have evidence. We have everything to show that those temples is our territory, our temples. So Thailand tried to paint us and lie to their people that we the one who attacked them first. But the real case is they start to fight us, to invade us. They try to invade us first. And they lie to their people and lie to the international people, the international news. So yeah, this is Thailand. And សម្រាប់អ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាដែលជាជនជាតិខ្មែរអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាកុំភ្លេចប្រើ hashtag នឹងដើម្បីឲ្យពិភពលោកដឹងថាប្រទេសថៃជាអ្នកបង្កសង្គ្រាមមុនអញ្ចឹងសម្រាប់វីដេអូហ្នឹងអរគុណអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាមែនតើសម្រាប់ការ share